We've designed machines to help us, but now they're showing they can work against us. A humanoid robot in China suddenly snapped during a mid-demo and attacked the engineers. The moment was caught on camera, and the footage has gone viral worldwide. And while that clip is shocking on its own, it's only one piece of a much bigger picture. In Germany, a humanoid worker on wheels is clocking full shifts for less than the cost of a Tesla. Over in the US, students at Berkeley are 3D printing their own humanoids at home for just $5,000. And Hyundai? They're going all in, putting Boston Dynamics Atlas robots on the line to help build hundreds of thousands of electric cars. Let's talk about the viral clip of a humanoid robot called the Unitree H1. The video came from factory security cameras in China. It showed a partially developed humanoid robot doing a basic movement test while hanging from a crane. Two engineers were calling out the robot's motor readings. Then all of the joints suddenly went out of control. The robot suddenly started swinging its arms and legs violently, knocking over a computer and other equipment. It was tied at the head for safety, but that strap may have confused its control system. The engineers quickly stepped back as the robot's movements grew even wilder. The clip spread across social media, causing debates not just in China but all over the world. Experts explained that the robot's balance software misread its position, and the tether attached near its head made things worse. Now, let's move beyond this shocking story and look at what else is happening in the world of robotics and artificial intelligence. Imoga, also named Mornine, is a humanoid robot that the Chinese automaker Chery has brought into its showrooms. This is one of the most recent developments. This robot is made to resemble a person more than the typical machinery we see in factories. Its long blonde hair is pulled back in a ponytail, and it even sports sunglasses to give it a stylish, human-like appearance. The robot's integrated artificial intelligence system allows it to answer questions in multiple languages, greet guests at the door, show them around the showroom, and explain car. Instead of just standing motionless, it can engage with people in a natural way by using its cameras, voice recognition, and gesture tracking. Since a humanoid sales assistant doesn't require breaks, pay, or vacation time, it could technically serve customers all day, every day. This makes it tempting as a long-term cost-saving tool as well as a means of drawing attention in showrooms. Iggy Rob is a robot that Igus has unveiled in Germany. It is roughly 1.70 meters tall and moves on wheels since it has a wheeled base rather than legs. It can see and move safely thanks to sensors like LiDAR and 3D cameras, as well as two robotic arms with bionic hands. With a single battery charge, it can run for roughly 8 hours. At roughly $54,500, it's affordable when compared to many other humanoid robots. Iggy Rob is made for industrial jobs including cleaning up in canteens, assisting with machine operations, and moving products inside factories. Still, the trend is clear. These robots are being designed to take over repetitive or physically demanding work. In the meantime, the Berkeley Humanoid Light is a project created by researchers at the University of California, Berkeley in the United States. This robot is intended to be constructed for about $5,000, in contrast to the majority of commercial robots that cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. It is fully open source, lightweight, and composed of 3D printed components. It can walk, hold light things, and carry out simple movements. This project aims to make robotics more accessible rather than to sell commercial robots or replace workers. Hyundai is becoming more competitive. The automaker is currently bringing the Atlas humanoid robot into its massive new facility in Bryan County, Georgia, following the purchase of Boston Dynamics in 2021. This plant is part of Hyundai's $21 billion investment in the U.S., with $6 billion focused on automation and mobility tech. Hyundai already uses Boston Dynamics dog-like spot robots for inspections, but adding Atlas is a much bigger move. By the end of the decade, Hyundai aims to produce over 1.2 million electric vehicles thanks to the factory's capacity to produce up to 300,000 vehicles annually. Although Atlas won't be assembling vehicles by itself, it is capable of tasks that other robots cannot, such as climbing stairs, stepping over conveyor belts, walking on two legs, and exploring spaces meant for humans. This means Hyundai doesn't need to rebuild factories. It can just update Atlas's software to fit the work. Although Hyundai has not disclosed the number of Atlas robots it plans to deploy, the message is obvious. The humanoid robots are no longer merely test subjects. They are turning into actual factory workers. On one hand, we have a robot malfunction in China that reminds us about the dangers of machines going out of control. On the other hand, we see robots being used to sell cars, replace workers, teach students, and build electric vehicles at industrial scale. Robotics and AI are no longer experiments in labs. That is exciting, but it is also risky. Every step forward comes with new questions about safety, ethics, and the role of humans. The future is arriving quickly, and it is filled with machines that look and act more like us every day. Whether that excites you or scares you, one thing is clear. We are stepping into a new era where humans and robots will share more and more space. Would you feel safe working next to a humanoid robot? Tell me in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss the latest updates in AI and robotics.